Hello, my name is Abyssul. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Currently coming to you from the Scarworld Season 2 Patreon server for good times with Scar. Currently standing here on top of the Sears Tower in my city base build. Just hoping to give you a tour of it. A lot of the buildings are based on Chicago and New York. Had a lot of fun, took about 4 months to build this. With a lot of help along the way. There's a lot of armor stand scenes with hermits and fellow Scarians throughout the city. I also, at the end of the video, will also do a flyover with some shaders to kind of give you an overview of a lot of the buildings and kind of the city as a whole. I hope you enjoy the tour, and cheers! So when you enter from the nether portal in Scarcago, there's actually a map to greet you, kind of give you an idea where you're starting, and kind of the layout of everything, so you kind of have an idea where you're at. Have a villager to greet you, and then also a book that gives a background on the city and also credits to everybody who's helped along the way, as well as a guest signature book. So downstairs as well, there's of course, gift shop. Gotta have a gift shop. And so in the gift shop we have Scar Street Federal Reserve Gold, pre-looked by Scar, and Scarcago Fire Reclaimed Brick. It's a good reference to Chicago. And so once we go upstairs, this is where a lot of the armor stand work starts to appear. And so I tried to include all the hermits in some scene or another. So actually, for example, we have Exuma, False, and Cub suggesting to parkour for the first thing to do. Because, parkour. And over here we have a cafe to get your coffee for when you're exploring and having your adventure in the city. And so if we actually go outside, it's actually probably one of my favorite scenes that I worked on was there's some Scar superhero heads that Commander Cascade and Kazbak actually had in their shop on Scarworld. And I actually used this Splash Scar's head in a scene where, B-Dubs pretty much crashed his car and Scarflash came along and saved him. These are like the beams behind him. And of course it had to be B-Dubs, because, B-Dubs and Scar had to. And so as we kind of wander this way, we have some traffic lights, which are actually designed by Aaron the Mad. And this street's actually the main street of Scarcago. Got a median in the middle, and then we got 2 lanes on both sides. And one of the first locations I actually kind of wanted to look at is actually the beach area, recreation area, and the seafood restaurant. So the seafood restaurant actually had an idea to kind of incorporate Gordon Ramsay in some form. And Rizabeth, one of the Scarians on the server, actually recommended the idiot sandwich scene. So I have myself, do not know how to cook. So Gordon Ramsay is asking me what I am, and of course I'm an idiot sandwich. We don't talk about what happened in here. That's some prankage going on. So now the chickens are the chefs of the restaurant. Of course, because I can't cook either, so kind of worked out, I guess. And so as we go out this way, we have an actual beach area and recreation area. And we got 2 basketball courts and a tennis court. Got Etho making a dunk, and of course Etho saying, "Oh, snappers," because when does Etho not say, "Oh, snappers"? And over here we have a tennis court, and we have 2 of the Scarians playing in here. We have Cola and Live Awesome. Live Awesome is saying, "Have you seen my tab stats?" The reason, as a little backstory to put that in perspective, is because Live, anytime there is a new tab stat, which right now it's golden apples eaten, Live blows the competition out of the water. Like, nobody stands a chance. So that was kind of the reference to that. So down here we have the beach area. Got plenty of people enjoying themselves at the beach. Got more hermits over here, playing beach volleyball. And then we have Keralis bearing vintage beef because of Carlos. I thought that was a funny addition to have in. We have another Scarian over here. Squidbit Bessie is keeping an eye out at sea, making sure everybody's also safe at the beach. And over here we have maybe 2 skins you might recognize from some of the hermit streams. We have Ariana, Griande, and Baldegran. Baldegran went a little too far past the buoy, and so now the drown are, coming after him. And so the beach kind of, it continues on this way for a while. And there's a few showers too. on the side of the walls here. You know, the beach showers, get all that sand off. Fully functional too, thanks to Super Roller. Super Roller put this redstone in so they actually work. We got children playing in the beach, like the water. And so over on this side over here is when the marina starts. We got 2 boats, we got the yacht, and we have a fishing vessel. Fishing vessels bring in fresh fish for all the seafood and the regular restaurants over here. Got Impulse, you know, offloading all the product. And if you're asking why Impulse? Why is Impulse offloading? Well, because we have Captain Scar, and we have First Hand Grand, and pretty much, you know, offering them rep points to do the work. And so I thought it was kind of like a Third Life reference there. And so they're offloading some seafood for these restaurants. You got the seafood restaurant over here. And then we also have another restaurant. The interior and all this decoration actually was done by Mediza, another Scari on this server. And I think she did an incredible job. So it's pretty lively in here. Everybody's having a good time. These two are having a food fight. I am still not sure what's going on here, but I think it's hilarious. I question mark that. It's amazing, but I question mark what they're doing. We have the kitchen, they're all cooking. And we have a bar, everybody's drinking, having a good time. And so as we go out here to the next restaurant, this is also... It is a restaurant, but it's more of a sports bar theme. So we have some more outdoor seating. We have individuals watching TV. They're watching a boxing fight. And so as we wander, we're going to actually go across the street. These are some residential and business buildings. A lot of the interiors aren't done. This is actually the only building I have not finished. The flooring, replacing all the flooring. So I'm hoping maybe once I get the world download to maybe work on this a little bit more on single player. But who knows. So over here as well, we have a little garden for people who are taking a break from work, want to sit outside, enjoy nature a little bit. So as we go back to this street over here, we have a lot more armor stand magic going on. Individuals are just walking around. And we have 2 financial buildings. And out here we actually have a cherry blossom waterfall courtyard. Everybody's enjoying their lunch from a hard day of work. And you come down, we have, of course, pillagers being angry, pushing one another into the water. This couple is watching and kind of questioning what's going on. We have a cow eating a burger. We don't speak of that. It also included a food truck selling burgers and fries for everybody. Kind of put backed up over here and is serving everybody for lunch. So this next thing I'm going to show is actually created by Rizabeth. And Rizabeth on this server is incredible with armor stands. Like, I have no words for it. So I asked Rizabeth, I actually commissioned to have a modern art statue built here. This is all armor stands. And kind of one of those modern art statues you kind of see in a city when you're walking down the sidewalk and there's a little bit of a courtyard, and kind of like the Bean in Chicago. And Zombie Cleo is praising the statue because it is absolutely incredible. So we have Rizabeth also having a shout out to Carsland. Carsland is Rizabeth's build on the server this season. If you haven't actually checked out the video, it's an amazing video. It's on her channel. As we go down, we have a sign saying road closed for vehicles, testing in progress, Zed. Zed being ZF. We also have some Among Us banners actually right here too that were created by Aaron the Mad. But for ZF over here, ZF is testing his new cow launcher. So with armor stands, I kind of tried to make a bazooka, and we have the cow shooting across the sky to Tango trying to catch the cow, which is probably going to go very horribly. There's also 2 parking garages in the city. Not much actually going on with them in there, but they do exist, so people have enough parking in the city to actually kind of enjoy and walk around. There's a few garbage trucks as well. They're kind of actually picking up the garbage right now. Of course, they're drowned. Because I feel like the like green on their head almost looks like raw sewage or garbage. So I was like, all right, kind of matches up pretty well. And so the city kind of goes on to, this is more down Main Street as well, to this river. And this river, I kind of had plans for Navy Pier across the way, but kind of ran out of time, so this is what it is. Pretty happy with the progress though overall. So as I continue going down Main Street, we have more scenes involving hermits and other Scarians. We have, of course, hermit challenges. The Swedish episode got stress involved. This is Dark Witch, actually, who is another member of Scarworld. Included her there. And we have the dog catcher, of course, Joe Hills. Across the street, probably looking for more dogs to catch. Have another garbage truck with creepers instead, being the garbage collectors. We have Aaron the Mad, who is another Scarian. Aaron the Mad's also the one who created the banners, but there were 2 UHCs on the server, and Aaron the Mad actually won both. So my included of Aaron the Mad was with the championship of Aaron just destroying the foes. So I thought that was kind of neat. It took quite a while to actually make this, but I liked how it turned out. So over here as well, we have another armor stand scene with Grian and Isco. We have a cop car actually that was made by IO Moon, one of the Scarians on here, and Mediza is tagging along as they're, both cops. And they're actually saying, Isco obviously doesn't like diorite, and this building's made of diorite, so Isco wants to burn the whole building down. And Grian, of course, is egging him on. Do it. It would just be a prank. Because, very fitting for Grian and Isco to, it's diorite. Want it gone. Grian's here for, the chaos. And also off Main Street as well, there's a garden that kind of goes down. We have Good Times with Scar, of course, and Jelly. A few people just kind of relaxing, enjoying the garden. I have a statue of myself with some armor, kind of hanging out. And earlier on, apparently one of the other Scarians made a secret base in the city, and we accidentally ran into it down here in the parking garage. I left the Kubo, a nice surprise, when Kubo returned to the secret base. So if I could actually get in here. Oh, yeah, that face is terrifying, so Kubo had a nice surprise waiting when they returned to their secret base. And also down one of the streets too, there's actually a bookstore. So we got kind of somebody working on their laptop. The librarian, of course, selling books. And so I thought that was kind of to add a little bit more life to the city, have actually a store put in. I was hoping to add like a popcorn store here, a few other things. Hoping to get to that in the future. And actually on top of this building, actually right here, there's actually a rooftop bar and also an infinity pool. I created the pool and then I actually had a recommendation from Commander Cascade to make it into an infinity pool. So I kind of added the glass and changed it up to be an infinity pool. This is kind of a place to kind of relax, enjoy the view of the ocean and the rest of the city. We actually have a building here as well that was created by Ppatt, one of the other Scarians. He built this zipper building actually based on a building in Seoul, South Korea. That's actually about it for the tour. I hope you enjoyed. If you're actually looking to join Scarworld, I highly recommend it. The community is amazing. Everybody has a good time. A lot of fantastic builders, redstoners, armor standers. Pretty much any style, really. It's just have a good time and enjoy. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for taking a look, and cheers. Have a good one.